All right, so it's live up on the website, and
Okay.
now just kind of give them a couple minutes for people to kind of join in.
Okay, perfect.
And if you check the chat window, the link is up there.
Okay.
And I'm linked, Kel, so I'll be able to tell when people are coming in. So
Okay,
I'll let
perfect.
you know. I'm going to give it another minute too, just to, like, so we don't start till 6:30, you know.
Yeah, even if we started just a couple minutes late, this is the first time we're doing it for everybody, so I want to give everybody a chance to get on. I don't think I'll talk about anything at the very beginning that, would be terrible if they missed it. And plus, I think they keep it on YouTube so they can go back and watch it anytime. So
Yep, exactly.
All right, so yeah, we probably will start like right at 6:30 then. So when you look at it, you don't see my Zoom window at all. You just see the PowerPoint. Is that correct?
I could see your picture. You'll see in the corner, there's a picture of you.
Okay.
So they'll see you presenting.
They'll see me presenting, but that's all they see. So like right now, what I see is a picture of all three of us, but all they see is me and then my presentation.
Yep, they see you in the presentation. We have 6 watching now, 1 probably including me. So
okay,
we have 7 now. So whenever you want to begin.
Okay, I have like 6:29, so I'll wait like, let's see. Oh, nope, I have 6:30. So, all right, let's get started. All right, good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining. I'm Kelly Warga. I'm the Pupil Services Director here at Girard High School. I'm so grateful that you've decided to join me tonight. And as you will see, college and career readiness is something that I am extremely passionate about. I'm beyond excited to introduce you to this new Naviance program. It's something that we've been looking forward to for a long time. Unfortunately, with COVID, we haven't been able to introduce it to you in person, but we're going to try to get this done. This is my first time hosting a town hall meeting, so please bear with me as I'm kind of new at learning how to do all of this. I'm very lucky to have Mrs. Jessica Crumpack, our Director of Special Education, with me tonight. She will be helping me field any questions that you have throughout the presentation, so please feel free to comment in the section just to the right of the screen with any questions that you might have. I'll do my best to answer any of those questions as we move along. I just want to start by going over a few of the reasons that we believe our students need to utilize a program like Naviance. You will see here this quote from Business Roundtable in 2013. It speaks volumes about where our world is heading. There have been some statistics thrown around stating that 85% of the jobs that will be available in 2030 were not even in existence in 2018. That statistic might be a little bit of an exaggeration. However, there is some merit to the idea that approximately 3% of the jobs available to current high school students when they graduate do not exist as we speak. This can make it quite difficult, not only for our students to plan for their future, but also for us as adults to know how to help them. We didn't grow up in the booming world of technology the way our children have, and sometimes having too many options can just be overwhelming for them. Honestly, if my child had come to me 5 years ago and told me that she wanted to manage a social media account for a major company, I would have told her that she needed a more realistic plan. Now, every major company in the world pays someone to manage their social media accounts, and some of those people managing the accounts seem to have a really fun job. I encourage you to check out Wendy's Twitter account sometime if you get a chance. You'll see how much fun they have doing those managing those accounts. As you can see here on this slide, the job market is changing, not only in the fact that new jobs are becoming available every day, but also in the fact that the education and training for these new jobs is different than it used to be. A high school diploma does not afford you as many opportunities as it used to. Most jobs today require some form of secondary training or education, and it's important for our students and families to know that this does not always mean that you need to get a college degree. There are many wonderful and great paying jobs that do not require a college degree, but they typically do require some form of training or certification. And as of this meeting today, approximately 65% of jobs require some form of post-secondary training or education. You can see here that that is broken down into about 11% of the jobs requiring a master's degree or higher. 24% would require a bachelor's degree, 12% require an associate's degree, and 18% require some post-secondary training or industry credential. And that 18% requiring the post-secondary training or industry credential are some of the more critical right now, because what we're finding out is that there is a very big gap between the job openings in the skilled trades and the students coming out of high school who are ready to fill those jobs. So we want to make sure that we are helping to guide our students on the right path based on whatever's going to be in their best interest. What is equally important for our students to understand, and what so many of them do not understand right now, is that they are learning, what they are learning now does truly make a difference in their future. I'm not sure if they fully understand how important it is to do their best and to learn not only the academic information that we're teaching them, but the soft skills like communication and collaboration. All of these things are needed to be successful in today's job market. As you can see on this slide here, about 20% of students entering college require remedial coursework. Typically, this is because they are not able to achieve the necessary scores on their college entrance exams like the ACT. The required remediation-free scores on the ACT are an 18 in English, a 22% in reading, or a 22, I'm sorry, in reading, and a 22 in math. Our students really need to understand that if they have not achieved those scores before entering college, they may be required to take remedial classes, which for you as a parent means that they may be paying to take courses that they are not receiving credit for. And that is absolutely huge and quite costly when you look at how expensive college has become. We will talk a little bit more about the ACT later, because one of the things that I love most about this Naviance program is that we have an amazing ACT prep program. It is an additional thing that our district has purchased for our students as part of the Naviance program, but it is a very robust program and it is amazing. It's a great opportunity for our students. You can also see here that approximately 20% of the students entering the military are not able to pass the academic portion of the ASVAB test. This is critical for our students to know. So many of our students who do not plan on going to college do plan on entering the military. Often, because they believe that they are not college-bound students, though, they don't feel as though the things they're learning in school directly apply to them. And unfortunately, we have seen that they are not fully aware of the academic requirements of the ASVAB and often find out too late that they are not academically prepared to meet the requirements of the ASVAB test. So we really want to make sure and do everything in our power to help prepare the students for whatever their future plans entail. So how do we help our students navigate this maze that is their future? The first thing is bringing in a program like the Naviance program. This Naviance program is a research-based framework designed to help our students prepare for college, career, and life. I'm going to click a quick link here that's going to show a brief video. It is a few minutes long, but it'll kind of introduce you to what Naviance has to offer. I'm hoping that you can hear the sound. If for some reason you are not able to hear the sound, please comment below, because like I said, this is my first time doing this, so I'm not 100% sure how all this works.
Kelly, when you go to share your screen, you got to make sure you're sharing your computer audio. That's why it's not playing through the feed.
Okay, can you tell me how to do that?
Yeah, if you, when you go to share.
Okay. Okay. Do I have to go to more maybe? Share computer sound. Can I try? Let's try that and see if that works.
And plan for personal.
All right, there you go.
Perfect. Thank you.
As well as manage the college application process. This overview will familiarize you with navigating the 4 main planning areas of Naviance Student and introduce you to key features found in the college's Careers, About Me, and My Planner sections. Choose an option on the screen to learn more about Naviance Student. The tools in Naviance Student can help you research, plan, and prepare for your future. In this portion of the video, we'll review some activities that will help you get ready for college, career, and life. Within the About Me section, you can find a series of assessments that your school has made available to help you learn more about yourself, your strengths, learning style, personality, and more. All the unique qualities that make you, you. The Naviance Resume Builder will walk you through, step by step, creating an effective resume that showcases your unique qualities, skills, and achievements, which you can use to apply for internships and jobs. In the Careers section, use the Naviance Career Search to increase your knowledge of careers, clusters, and pathways. Learn what people do every day at work, educational requirements, average salaries, and more. Find career options that are a good fit for your strengths and interests, and like the ones that interest you to add them to your list of favorites. Also in the Careers section, you can access the Road Trip Nation interview archive. With over 7,000 videos, you can search for videos by interests and themes to learn about leaders, the hardships they faced, and how they overcame obstacles to achieve success on their own terms. Be inspired to pursue your dreams. Use Supermatch College Search in the Colleges section to explore your options and discover colleges that are a match with your academic profile, a fit with what you're looking for in a college, and that offer majors which align to your career interests and future goals. Access the database of colleges using the College Search tool. Review the college profiles in Naviance to learn more about the college, watch a virtual tour, and connect with the school. In the Studies area, find out if the school has the major you're looking for. Use the information on student life to learn about the school size, students who go there, and organizations and services available on campus. In admissions, review scattergrams and find out if the school is a good fit academically based on other students from your school who have applied there. And in costs, learn more about tuition and fees, and even how much financial aid you may be eligible for. If you're interested in the school, add it to your list of favorites. Naviance student, helping you plan for your future today. To learn more about using Naviance.
Okay, so as you can see, it's a pretty robust program. It offers a lot to our students. We're going to go through really quickly a few of the pieces so that I can better explain them to you. And then, like I said, we will be open for questions as they come about. So Naviance offers a lot of different things for our students. Yes, it offers academic and interpersonal skills, but it also offers some social emotional learning. As we mentioned, it offers the career knowledge, the college knowledge, and then we focus on those transition skills. We have been very blessed with the opportunity to offer not just the basic Naviance program to our students, but we offer all of these pieces. So I'm very grateful to our district for seeing the benefit and going ahead and purchasing the full program so that we can offer it to our students.
Kelly, a question came up already about
Yes.
how it relates to the 7th and 8th grade students. So I don't know if you could speak a little bit about at the younger level what it offers.
Sure. So everything I'm talking about is available to our 7th and 8th grade students as well. And Mrs. Vale will be working with our 7th and 8th grade students throughout the year, starting them in this program. The goal is actually that we're going to start it in our district as even earlier than 7th grade in the next few years. Oops, my light turned out. So we're going to start it earlier, and then that will allow us to even service our students better since they're getting to know the program early on. And then once they get to high school, they will know the program really, really well. I hope that answered your question. And maybe as you see a little bit more about what the program offers, that will help you understand how it will impact our junior high students.
Thank you.
Yep, thank you. So the social emotional piece of the Naviance program has proven to be quite critical during our current circumstances, considering that many of our students and our families are experiencing additional stress brought on by having to learn remotely and dealing with all of the additional stress of COVID. So as you can see here, based on research, students who participate in social emotional learning build grit and perseverance. This grit and perseverance results in a 6% increase in high school graduation rates. That may not seem like a really high number, but when you consider that we currently graduate approximately 93% of our students, that 6% increase puts us pretty near 100%, which would be an amazing feat to be able to have 100% of our students graduate from high school. And it's definitely our goal. So Naviance provides this self-paced learning experience, and it is aligned with the ASCA, American School Counseling Association mindsets and behaviors, which are very research-based and shown to be very beneficial for students. Naviance is also designed to help students with their interpersonal skills. This has become much more important recently because research is showing that most likely due to increased use of technology and social media, students struggle with basic interpersonal skills and communication. We really want to work hard to make sure that our students gain the necessary skills to be able to work collaboratively and to communicate effectively in their future working environment. One of my favorite parts about Naviance, and I guess I should probably just say I'm going to say that about everything because I just love everything about this program. But Naviance provides several amazing self-discovery assessments for our students. I cannot stress enough how much I love these assessments and the data and insight that they provide. I've been using them with several students so far this year. I've even used them with past graduates, and I have used them with my own children. I have used them with students who graduated previously and were struggling with whether or not they felt like they were in the right major. And we used some of the assessments both in the interpersonal skills, and we'll talk in a little bit about how we have assessments in the career fields as well. We used those assessments to help guide us through helping them find what their passion was in life and what their purpose was in life and where their strengths are and where they would be best served in the, in the career world. And it was really fun. The student ended up going back and they're changing their major for the second semester, and they're very, very excited about the new major, and have a new approach on their college now that we have this new career path for them. So the interpersonal skills through Naviance, as well as the career, are a really important piece, but most importantly, those assessments that we're going to use are really critical as well. One other thing that I would say about the interpersonal skills is there's an assessment that we'll talk about maybe in another town hall meeting called the Do What You Are. And it's a great assessment. It helps students figure out how they best communicate with other people and how people best communicate with them. And I know personally, I used it on both of my children, and I looked at the results, and it's quite amazing how much better I am able to communicate with my children based on the results of that test. So as a parent, if your student takes this test or this assessment and they have results, sharing those results with you could be key to helping you better communicate with your student. The academic portion of the Naviance program really helps our staff work with the students to design a course plan that will best suit them in their individual future goals. The idea is that we want to help them prepare the best 4-year plan that they can have for high school that's going to help them select the best classes that directly align with their future career plans. Obviously, there's no perfect answer for that, and we don't offer every class that every kid would ever want to take. But doing these assessments and planning through Naviance will help guide us in our office as to what courses we should be offering based on what our students want to be doing with their future. So it's a really important piece for us. The career side of Naviance helps our students prepare for what is ahead. This is really important because there are several factors that they need to consider when they're planning their future career. Naviance will help them with information about job tasks and wages, as you saw in the video. It will also show them job outlook with regard to how many openings there will be in a particular field in the near future. And then again, like I mentioned, they can take some assessments that will help them find careers aligned with their strengths and interests. As this slide shows, only 26% of high school seniors have foundational work readiness skills. So some of the assessments that they're going to take are going to really help them understand what it means to be job ready when you leave high school and what you need to do to help yourself become more employable in the current workforce. The college side of Naviance, it offers an unbelievable amount of information. We will definitely have a town hall in the future to cover the college side and the career side. We'll divide them and do them separately, but basically a few of the things that I want you to know about when you're working with your students is we have the super match, the e-docs, and the rep visits. You can see here, by utilizing Naviance, schools have seen a 53% increase in applications to in-state schools, doubled enrollment in in-state schools, and increased 4-year college enrollment for minority and low-income students. That is huge. A lot of times I have conversations with students where they don't understand that what they think they want to do requires a college degree, or vice versa, what they may want to do may not require a college degree. So it's really important for us to sit down and have conversations with them early on, as early as 7th and 8th grade, so that we know what they're preparing for in their high school career. The super match feature allows students to describe exactly what they're looking for in a college. You can say the state, the location, the size of the school, whether you want it to be suburban or urban or rural, how many students you want there, what population of students you want there, what majors you're interested in, what athletics they offer, the ratio of boys to girls. It's amazing how many things you can put in. And then based on what you say you want, the super match will populate the best fit schools for you. And they will populate them based on a percentage of how well they fit you. I love this. I've done it with students. It brings up schools that I didn't even know existed. So it's very fun to do, and the kids seem to like it a lot too. The eDocs feature allows students to send information to us, to Mrs. Cochran and myself and their teachers, to request letters of recommendation, transcripts, and more. It allows them to keep track of their college applications and the status of those applications. It also has a feature that helps our office send transcripts electronically, which very much simplifies and speeds up the application process for our students. The rep visit section of Naviance has become somewhat critical for our students in this time of COVID-19. This is where representatives from colleges and universities can sign up with us to host meetings for our students individually, just for Girard students, in an effort to help them learn more about individual colleges and universities and what they have to offer. Currently, our rep visits are all virtual, but we have an average of about 4 colleges per week signing up to offer virtual college visits with our students. Next Monday alone, we have virtual visits scheduled with Eastern Gateway Community College, Muskingum University, the University of Akron main campus, Ohio Dominican, and Ohio Northern. And all of those visits still have availability for students to sign up for them. They can sign up for about 15 students at a time. Signing up is very easy, and your student has been emailed video instructions. Well, your seniors have been emailed video instructions on how to sign up for the rep visits. If I have anyone in younger grades who are interested in doing a visit with a college representative, just email me and I can send you the instructions on how to set that up. All right. Transition skills are really important for us right now. One of the biggest reasons that we wanted to bring this program to our students was because we are definitely worried about the current trend. Up to 1/3 of all students who graduate from high school with plans to attend college don't successfully enroll. That is a huge thing for us, because once our students graduate, we have a lot less ability to help them. And we want to make sure that we're preparing them to the best of our ability to be successful in their future endeavors. And we feel strongly that this Naviance program is set up to be able to do that. The final thing that I want to talk about before fielding any other questions is the ACT Prep. This ACT Prep program, like I mentioned, is a very robust program. It's a wonderful thing for our students. I know that we have several students that are probably preparing to take their next ACT very soon, and this program could be extremely beneficial to them. There is a video, and I'm going to show you how to find that video, but we are not going to watch the video together because it's a little bit lengthy. So what you will want to do is go to the Girard City Schools website. You'll go to high school. And when you're in the high school, you'll see our school counseling webpage. Once you get to our school counseling webpage, you will go to college and career. And then on this college and career page, you will see that we have information. Just so you know, we do have some FAFSA information that's very helpful. I would encourage you to watch that. Here's our Naviance portion on the college and career page. And if you see, you click right here, Naviance Prep. Click here, and it will take you to a video about the Naviance Prep Test Program. Like I said, I'm not going to show that video right now because it's a little bit long, but it will walk you through the process of what your student needs to do to get set up with our Naviance Prep program in the Naviance system. One last thing I want to do really quickly, and I don't know, let's see, is just quickly show you how to get your student logged on. So if your student goes to Google, signed into their school Google account, they will go, we have the benefit of having a single sign-on, which is amazing. They will go to the Google Apps, scroll all the way down to the bottom, and you will see 2 Naviance tabs. It's very important that they log into the Naviance student rather than the Naviance staff. They will click on the Naviance student, and if you bear with me for just a second, I will show you what that will look like. When they click on Naviance student, they will be brought to a screen that looks very similar to this. As you can see, this is one set up for seniors. We have all of the tabs that they showed in the video. Here is where our seniors will see any upcoming visits, rep visits that they can schedule for. Down below, you will see there's our Naviance test prep. And then here's the curriculum that I discussed. That's an SEL curriculum that they will be doing with us here at the school. We have had some students who have a difficult time logging in for some reason using the Google Apps tab. So the other way that you can log in would be to go to student.naviance.com. It will bring you to a screen like this. You will type in 44420 and hit go. Click on junior or senior high, depending on which student you are. I'll click on senior high. You'll click on student, and then you'll click on continuous single sign-on. As long as they are logged in with their Girard City Schools email address, it will sign them in. I cannot do that because I don't have a student account, but that should be how they would log into the program. That's kind of all I have for you right now for the evening. So I will open up for any questions that anybody has. Do we have any questions, Jess?
We're not getting it. I'm sorry, I was trying to go back and forth from screens. I'm not seeing any questions right now pop up.
Okay.
We get one right now, and it was from someone who's asking if students who are doing e-learning could too, like, be a part of this program, or is it only for digital students at this time?
Oh, that is a great question. And that it is absolutely set up and ready to go for every single one of our students, including our Edgenuity students. They have their accounts are registered, and they should be able to log in with no problem. If they have any problems, they can email me. I guess I should actually share my screen one more time. I want to share one other thing really quickly here. Let me see where it is. Let's do that. If you go to the school website, as I showed you earlier on our college and career, students can also click on this schedule an appointment, students or parents. This link right here will direct you to my Calendly app, where you can schedule an appointment to meet with me one-on-one if you have questions about Naviance, or if you as a parent or a student would like to just have an individual session with me to learn more about Naviance or to work through it.
We also got another question that's asking if it's separate from the classes that they're currently in or combined.
So that's a great question. It is not an actual class right now. This is something that we are doing with them in addition to their classes. So if we were in school on regular days, Mrs. Cochran and I would be going into the classrooms. Right now, because everybody's getting settled into the idea of the remote learning, we really want to encourage the students to kind of do a little bit of exploring on their own. We do have a transition and careers class where they will utilize this program. We also have our futures prep class for juniors and seniors where they will utilize this program. And as we get settled in here within the next couple of weeks, Mrs. Cochran and I we'll hopefully be trying to schedule more sessions with students where we can work with them outside of the classroom.
We're also getting another question that's asking, like, how often should they, I'm assuming they're talking about logging into Naviance and checking to see what's available for them. Like, should it be weekly, daily? What would be the recommendation?
Yeah, that's a great question. So with as far as our seniors and their rep visits, I would recommend that our seniors check in Naviance at least twice a week. Most of our rep visits are going to be on Monday. So because that's the day that we know they don't have Zooms with their teachers. So we have set it up with the universities that they will do their rep visits on Mondays. So I would highly recommend our seniors check in once to twice a week to make sure that they see any upcoming rep visits that are coming for our other, or actually any juniors or younger who are interested in doing rep visits as well. For any other students who just want to get in and work in the program, it's up to them. They can get on as often or as little as they want. The more often you're on there, the more things you do in there, the more likely you are to have a good idea of what you want to do and what your plan is, so that when I talk with you about what your plan is for the next 4 years, you have an idea. But it is not anything that we're mandating that they check every so often or anything.
Okay, another question we got, a parent must have tried to sign in. I'm not sure if they may be, the same parent might have asked about the junior high level.
Okay.
And they must have tried to sign in and they were unable to for their students. So do we have the junior highs already logged in?
The junior high should be up and running, but if that parent could email me with information, and actually I'm sharing this screen. Let me go ahead and show you where to find my email address. So if you go to high school and school counseling, right on our front page, you can click right on my email address and it should send you directly to my email. Send me a quick email with the information for the student, and I will definitely check and see if we can get that account up or if there's anything wrong with that account.
And then another parent asked if they could just do the ACT prep separate, like maybe they don't have to do everything else, if they could just do the
Absolutely.
ACT.
Absolutely. Yes. 100%. Like we will be doing, I don't want the students to feel like it is their responsibility to do the other parts of Naviance. That really is going to come from our office, from myself, Mrs. Cochran, Mrs. Vale, and the teachers that are teaching the college and career classes, as well as possibly some of our other teachers once we get up and running. But the ACT prep is absolutely something that any student can do, and they can start it tonight.
Okay, at this time, I'm not seeing, we can maybe wait a minute or so to see if any more questions pop up.
Okay.
But it seems like you answered most of them.
We will, I guess, I don't know if I showed that on the screen. We will have another town hall on Thursday, November 5th at 6:30 to go a little bit more into detail on the career exploration part. And then we have another one planned for Thursday, December 3rd on the college exploration part. So we will have those coming up in the near future. Like I said, if anybody wants to meet with me individually, though, they can just schedule an appointment with me.
To get some feedback from a parent saying this looks like a great resource, and I definitely agree. When the parents dive in and see what it has to offer for their students, it's just amazing.
It is amazing. I mean, we are really, really very blessed that we've been able to offer this to our students. It is a phenomenal resource, and I really, to speak on that, I really want to get our kids in there using it and our parents in there using it, because it's one of those things where I'll just be honest, it wasn't a cheap program for our district to provide for our students. So we've got to prove that it's worth it for our students to keep. We've got to prove that we really can use this program and it's beneficial for our students. And I know that it will be. So I'm excited for them to get in and start using it.
Me too. And I think it's important too, Kel, for the parents to know that, we wrote a grant and we were lucky enough for our team last year at the beginning of the year to actually get this program. It is expensive and we want our kids to use it so we can continue. It's going to benefit so many kids. As we know, the transitional years are so important for kids, even at the elementary age, transitioning from grade to grade.
I 100% agree with you. 100% agree with you. And that really is a big piece for everybody to understand, is that right now we're able to provide it because we got that grant. And we will keep doing everything we can to be able to continue to provide it. But a big piece of that is making sure that it is something that we're using, you know, that our students are utilizing it, our parents are utilizing it, and our staff are utilizing it.
And parents, as other things come up, if you have more questions or you talk to other people and you think it's important, I mean, if you would please guide them so they can watch this. If you guys want to be a part or have any suggestions of things that we can provide town halls that will help you guys during any grade level, during all of this, please let us know, because we are more than willing to help in any way we can with the students and the families.
Absolutely. And as I mentioned at the very beginning, career and college is my passion. I love this part of my job. I absolutely love this part of my job. So if I can sit and talk to parents and kids all day about how to best prepare for their future, it'd be a dream come true for me. I love it.
And I think there's just so much out there that we don't know. And I feel like this program really opens up the door. So I hope
Definitely.
everyone enjoyed this. Kelly, you did a great job presenting. So
Thank you. Thank you so much for your help, Jess. I really, really appreciate it.
Oh, I love all of this. Anything to help our families. I love it. So at this time, you will have an email sent to you from a parent so you can look into that.
Perfect.
And we're glad that everyone participated with us, and we hope that you guys continue to, the next ones will really dive in what you say a little more, Cal, with careers interesting, and then we'll dive into college.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Thanks, Jess. I really appreciate it. And thank you, Mr. Williams, for your help.
Yes,
I forgot to mention him,
Oh,
but we wouldn't have been able to do it without Mr. Williams. So thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. All right,
Sure
everyone,
thing.
have a good night.
Have a great night, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.